Talking about 60-year-old ladies, they struggling, they trying to get dates, man.
What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Your tongue is hanging out of your shoe, so I don't know if you didn't finish getting dressed or...
Tell us how you did. How you doing? I stay focused. Okay. How you flip it.
So here's 3 reasons that I am 60 and single. First of all, I divorced on year 29 of my marriage. I left at...
Big ups to her. That's what's up. That's the way to go. That's awesome. She divorced. She didn't say they. She divorced on 29. Go ahead, son. Proceed.
54, 6 years ago, so I'm still single.
That's what's up.
Secondly, when you're meeting guys now, they jump to conversations that are way more intimate than what I desire to be and getting to know you. So that's out. Explicit with things that, no, I'm just meeting you. Absolutely not. Then they want to ask you questions and make you feel like you want to interview. Like, what do you do? What do you like to do when you're not working? What do you like?
What you supposed to say on a date?
Yeah, what you supposed to say on a date? Or you trying to get to know somebody? These sports is crazy, man. I mean, my bad. That slipped out. Go ahead, man.
You're supposed to bring them flowers and stuff.
What?
You're supposed to bring them flowers.
Nah.
Maybe it's just me, but I don't like to feel like I'm being interviewed for the role, interviewed for the job. Like, can we just talk and talk about things, talk about the world, talk about what's going on, and then let things just flow organically. But as far as the succession of questions, making me feel like I have to answer the questions correctly to be chosen, I'm not on that time. I'm just not about that life.
She gonna be a cat lady.
No, she's currently a cat lady.
She gonna stay a cat lady.
Well, I don't see what's wrong with asking questions.
Nothing at all. If you're trying to get to know somebody.
It could be a coworker. It could be a damn homeboy. Like, you ask questions. I don't know you, lady.
No, if it's somebody you're interacting with and you're dating, you would want to know
dating.
Yeah, if you want to know their do's and don'ts.
Person,
yeah.
That's how you find out who you're talking to.
Right.
So I don't understand that beef, but she don't want to be. Don't ask her no questions, son.
But and that's what make up right there.
Don't ask her no questions, and damn sure don't ask about her pussy.
Right. Don't ask about that.
Don't ask about that box.
To be chosen, I'm not on that time. I'm just not about that life. I'm just not going to do that. Let's just talk, and then I say, oh, I painted this, or I made this, or yeah, I went here. Let's just talk. Let's just let it flow. Can we get back to being organic in conversation, please?
I don't want to cuss, son.
She's talking about when she was young and people were
yeah, when she was young. She ain't young no more.
When guys would come up and pretend. That's what she wants. She want, you pretend. Well, I've been quit that, but like when you're young, you try to pretend you don't want pussy. You just like, hey, that's nice.
Nobody do that.
What you doing?
This 2026. Somebody do that
nice.
shit.
She want just conversation, just general.
Right. Nobody got time for that.
She wanted to develop, man. Let her develop, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went here. Let's just talk. Let's just let it flow. Can we get back to being organic in conversation, please?
So this is a good one, guys. I'll go ahead and jump into this before I play her follow-up video here. But this woman is 60 years old. She's been single for 6 years.
Shout out to JR Wisdom, man. He won our coach, man. Yeah,
and
probably
the 60-year-old box.
Right.
She's got divorced at 54, which is when you get divorced that later in life. I get it with women. Men, it's kind of like devastating, but hey, when you're in your 50s, what is what it is. But you're dealing with a woman in her 50s, and guys, I talked about having conversations with women in their 50s, and they still think that they got it. They still are entitled. They still think the world revolves around them. Baby, you have women in their 60s, her age, and she keep in mind, she's been single for 6 years, and it makes sense now, right? She's located in Tampa. Her name is Gita. I found her on TikTok. You see why. You got women like Vivica Fox, still single, getting BBL, still trying to compete with these younger girls. Yes. And a man brings up, he already starts talking about intimacy. Baby, we don't know how much longer you're going to be around. Now I get it.
True.
All right, you old.
The older you get, the less bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
cut to it. You know what I like?
Yeah, we ain't got time for that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, I don't see how she doesn't feel the same way too.
Why she weird? Some women you meet, and I'm not saying the lady wrong. That's her concept. That's how she feels.
Sure. She got to live however she wants.
Yeah, but no, that ain't what's happening. She gonna be by herself.
Yeah, as you get older, it's like, okay, well, ain't nobody virgins here.
Ain't nobody got time
what
for
kind of
that.
stuff you like? What
Right.
you into,
Out of here.
Probably what they say the average age for women or black women, if you will, is like what 73 to 75 or something like that, or 77. I could be. Jared's this per CDC. Who gives a fuck? Mid 70s, whatever have you, right? But who knows? So if a man's talking about these things, depending on the age group, because a lot of these women her age want to date dudes in their 40s.
That's cool,
right? They want to date younger guys. You see women in their 60s on these dating apps.
Nah, dudes in their 40s ain't going for that.
Shit, that beat. I think I beat anything.
Not in the 40s. She'd lucky to get a 20 something to beat. Once you hit your 40s, they normally looking. If you 40 something and you single and you got a couple of hours, which I'm sure she want, you're not going up.
No. And the
maybe even, but probably below. But you're not going up in age.
And the difference is men and women age differently. Where a woman in her 50s or 60s, women they obtain their beauty early on. Men, we acquire our value in time. We just age differently. You take care of yourself, and I'm not saying the sister don't take care of herself. I'm just saying they age differently than we do.
It's just, I don't think there's anything wrong with the way she looks. I just think that if a dude's in his 40s or 50s or 60s and he free and he's situated,
he ain't trying to put no stipulations on this man.
He probably not looking for that.
Nah, hell no.
And you don't think a man wants to clap some buns? You still think that you got the vintage buns, everything sagging, and if a man desires you, you still think that you got to play hard to get. I'm such and such. I'm worth
Let's
more.
just talk.
A man, you've been getting pummeled for 30 plus years, 40 whatever years. How long you were in a marriage and probably out there in the streets getting pummeled, and you think you got some negotiating power?
You don't.
No, baby. I'm not saying you're supposed to be loosely giving up the cheeks or the throat on the first date. I'm not saying that. Let's get that straight. I don't want to reduce you to that. But
you better set that ass out. You better set it out. May not be the first date.
So she reserving her 60-year-old.
Son, let me say something, son, and this is factual. Y'all can take it for whatever it's worth. A woman knows in the first 5 minutes if she wants to sleep with you or not. I don't care. No, that's factual. A woman knows. She know, like, yo, I rocks with this dude. So I give him some.
Right. And so what the man want to do, he want to know what you.
Yeah. What we doing?
Could you fuck with me or not?
Yeah. What's the
Otherwise,
deal?
Then it's over. Why am I doing all this?
Right. For nothing.
At least in conversation.
Come on, man.
Even if she's not kicking it out right away, just in conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is this something you can fuck with? Because if it's not,
On to the next one.
you would think a woman would be a lot more agreeable at that age. And you can see women on these dating apps in their 50s and 60s. Let's not even talk about the 40s. Still talking about what they don't want and how a man should be coming correct and when a man should be doing this, and that. Baby, you 60. You should be throwing the cheeks at a man. You should be offering to take him out. You should be asking men out on dates. Then you got the nerve. You hear a lot of them say this. I don't like dating men my age because they're stuck in their ways and they don't like to do anything. They just like to sit up at home and such. I still like to partake in adventures and all that. Then go partake in adventures, baby.
Yeah.
Partake in the adventures of getting your cheeks clapped or taking younger men out on dates.
That's fine.
Because this is the insanity. And rest in peace to Kevin. He predicted this when he was alive. And he even told.
Did you see? Go back a little bit.
That's AI, son.
I know, but did you see the contrast though? It's not about the AI, son. Do you see the contrast?
What?
If a man, what would you choose? Would you choose to the right or would you choose to the left? Well, the one on the left, she got the little baby with her. She got a bill with her.
Right.
She got a bill.
There you go. You red pill days can never be satisfied.
Talking about it, how you women are. And how insane it is, and how you just talk about men, baby. You already lived your life, baby. Spend the last few years you got giving up those cheeks and throat. What are you saving it for? You trying to impress somebody? We know that you want companionship, right? And I said, I don't know if I said it because I didn't record earlier when I was talking about this, but you know, a lot of our moms people who are my age, a lot of our moms are in their 60s and 70s. And they talk about, I'd rather be alone. I'd rather not deal with. No, you wouldn't. You know how your mom in her 60s and 70s always has to be talking to somebody, wants some companionship, will go and pick up a man just to go have conversations with him. You don't think you have to do nothing? This is how women, I heard something recently that they don't mature till they're 60, 62, whatever it is. But just to hear this, man, it's crazy, bro. It is crazy how women are so entitled and they think that they have to be chased. Even her bringing up the fact that a guy asking her what does she like to do for fun is interrogating her. Man, get your ass up out of here, man. But let me play.
Don't be mean to that 60-year-old.
Yeah, don't be mean. Oh, she done up, right? Okay, she done up. We see you, girl.
Her follow-up video, guys. I know. I just had to say that. Let's play her follow-up video. Let's go.
I just wanted to come on and follow up with my video from yesterday, as a lot of y'all don't understand exactly what I'm saying. And it's cool because I don't expect you to understand what I'm saying, because obviously we're not compatible and you are unable to comprehend and hear as a male. So therefore, you wouldn't be for me anyway with what I'm talking about. I specifically said questions asked in succession with no conversation, no talking about life. Like, you don't have anything in your mind.
Niggas on a date with her with a clipboard. All right. So it's that throat like? No.
You like it from the back? You like
from the back?
Okay, all right. Now, let's cut it out, man.
Where you work?
Son, leave it alone, man.
That you could possibly say that's interesting for the other person to hear without a bombardment of questions first, one after the other, like you're on a freaking interview. You know, that tells me that your head is empty and you have zilch to say about the current state of the world or your day or, you know, just talking. Like, what in the world? I have a lot of things to talk about and to share, but I don't want to sit up and say, well, I'm mad.
Got all the shit to talk about. Answer goddamn question. I'm just messing.
Leave it alone.
Shout out to this lady.
I crocheter, I paint, I can cook, I bake. I used to own a hair salon. I this, I that. And then you checking it off like I'm on an interview and I got to answer questions.
Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody want to talk about that. A nigga be like, yo, I ain't here for that. Can you cook? Oh, you can cook. All right, you making something? All right, cool. That's what it is right there. I don't hear all the extra, man. If I want companionship, he not there for the conversation. If he ain't there for the conversation, if he rock with you, he rock with you. If he don't rock with you, it's what it is.
I think a lot of the facade of dating that men do when they're younger, they drop it off when they get older.
No doubt. You ain't got time for that shit.
First of all, pussy is not as important to an older man as it once was to a younger man. But you definitely don't want no problem when it's time to get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't want no jump through no hurdles for it.
Right. Where a younger man used to want to, he would have been, I'm going to wait for them buns or I'm thinking about it and all that. It's not, as you get older, it's like, you know, I want it, but I don't want it with no problem.
Yeah,
I know my favorite restaurant. I'm trying to go there. I'm trying to eat.
Right. I know exactly what I want.
Exactly. So I think there's a disconnect where a lot of times women, when they were younger, thought men wanted things.
She ain't younger though.
No, what I'm saying is, in her mind, it was, she also was married for years and years and years. So she remembers being courted.
She should have stayed.
She remembers a dude smiling at her, listening to her talking about all kind of shit that he really didn't give a fuck about.
Right. Because he didn't want to get divorced and he still got divorced anyway. I'm talking
about even when she was back before her marriage.
Oh.
When dudes really wanted that box and it was young and tender and motherfuckers was listening to all that shit she was talking about, your hair salon and what you was doing.
And now it's like an old change purse. Nigga like, look, man, you want to set that ass out or not?
I'm not saying that about it. I'm just saying a lot of times men misrepresent themselves when they just want that box.
You said when she was younger though.
Right. When they was younger, they wanted that box.
Yeah, well, what about now? She's 60.
Well, now they not. The facade is gone. Niggas
the thrill is gone.
Right. You're not going to stand around and do that. They like, what's up? You trying to or not? And then from there, we'll see, you know, if we can, you know, compatible.
Right.
Can you not give me a hard time?
Right. We have some similar interests.
Do we have something in common? But, you know, just a lot of the facade gets dropped as you get older, where I think women believed that. They believed that most of those guys who was talking to them really cared about, all that stuff she was talking about.
So
most times dudes don't. And it also goes for young dudes, but they probably want that box more. It's very, very important to them. They get locked in.
The other thing about me is I am very capable of traveling, doing everything by myself as I have been, even when I was married, because the marriage was not compatible. So in God's awesome timing is when he delivered me and got me out.
Back to God.
I am also healed. I am fine. I am not one to sit up and want to argue with someone and debate and all of that stuff. I'm going to go to the beach because I live in a beautiful city with gorgeous weather. I'm getting ready to go down to a festival and enjoy my life and enjoy my day off. So as far as needing to heal and should have stayed married, like, you guys, you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. You're the one that needs healing. You're the one that
She the one talking about she want a man. Fuck is she talking about? She the one said she want a man or compatibility and all that.
That's true. You never hear old men saying that.
No.
You never hear.
Never.
Most time they don't even give a fuck.
They like, yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. I want to work. Go do what I
get
do,
hard,
man.
I
Go to the gym. Do what I do, man. Get my favorite meal. Get a drink. Go on about my business.
I never seen one with an old dude complaining about companionship. Never. Never. Like, I just want somebody to
hold me and I
never heard,
man.
We're failing as a people.
Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Violence, 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 violence. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Violence, 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 violence.